believe that Arabic calligraphy and Arabic script in general has this universal beauty, you know, that you don't need to translate. So even if you don't read or understand Arabic, or even if you don't have any link with the Arabic culture, the shape of the letter and the dynamic of it like touch your soul before I think it reaches your eyes, and I think this is this universal beauty that actually keep me going and keep me explore, you know, like the infinite possibility that you can have actually with each letter. As an artist with Arab roots and using Arab script, you know, as my medium, I think it's important for me to value and to show to the world like the value of it and the deepness of it and the richness of it. When Mark approached me, I'm not into makeup, you know, so I had to look into and I had to speak with my team and mainly my wife, and she told me that they're like a great brand and I think this is something we should consider. And then looking into the history of Mark and seeing that actually there's this history of collaboration with artists from different fields, I think this is what made me make the first step. And then when we had the first meeting with them, it was cool to see that it was a real collaboration, not people asking you, oh, you need to put this because we want to sell this. They're like, okay, this is carte blanche. And then it was like an ongoing conversation. So now we're 2019, we're launching it, but the conversation started in 2015. You know, for me, like I had no idea except lipstick. I didn't know the other stuff were used for what. So it was, I needed the help of my wife, obviously, and the help of the whole Mac team. So we had like, you know, like for me, the most important part of this collaboration was the brush. You know, so that's what I insisted on. But the rest was like an ongoing conversation, you know, and also the choice of the color. You know, it might sound weird, but my favorite color is pink, you know, so, and also Mark, I think that was a kind of clash because the main color is black. So we agreed on this, and I love the fact that they totally accepted this. And the choice of color, I think it was a collaborative decision, you know, like making sure that the color that we will sell in this palette could be used by people who use makeup, but also have like a highlight on the pink and a highlight on the blue, which are two of the main colors that I use in my artwork. I mean, in this collaboration, what is one of the most important part of it was the brushes for me, which I believe we cross paths, you know, in our practice between makeup artists and me as an artist. Yeah, so for example, this one I can definitely use it, you know, in my art because of the fact that it's flat and I can totally create some calligraphy with it. And also the point was to make sure that also the people, I mean the consumer, like when they use it, they feel like they're not just making makeup but also painting, you know, so there was this whole link about art and creation that was important as well. For me, I don't think my mission is to influence anybody, but I think, you know, like with this collaboration, if we can maybe switch perception in some subject, I think will be helpful, you know, and I think makeup, in a way, for me, is a way to switch perception. You can make people believe anything you want, you know, with a stroke of makeup. And I think this is the same power. I think in makeup art, there is the same power as art, in the art that I do, you know. I think the challenge is to switch perception, and I think that's the goal of it, you know. And there is this artistic feel, you know, like I think makeup artists and me as an artist, we use the same. I mean, we play with color, we use brushes, we use, you know, texture as well in a certain way. So I think we meet in different, our path cross at many ways, and that's what is interesting in this collaboration.